Hi guys, it's Dr. Sammy Pryor, and today we're going to continue with the Plastics and Your Health series. And guys, you do need to watch the whole series. You'll learn something in every one of them. But today we're going to talk about phthalates, and I will be making another video on these phthalates as well, because they contributed to one of my patients' death, and I was so sad about this, and that's what inspired me to make this series. Okay, so phthalates are used to plasticize plastics. It's one of thousands of additives they use in plastics, and it basically makes them flexible to make different shapes. Okay, and they looked at a study in 2003-2004, the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, so the NANES 3, found 13 phthalate metabolites in the urine of 2,636 or more people aged 6 years and older. Yes, and they just extrapolated that to mean that the phthalate metabolites are just widespread in the U.S. population. And they did find that women have higher levels of these metabolites measured in the urine than men do, and it's because phthalates are in beauty products like soaps, body washes, shampoos, and cosmetics, and we use them a lot more as women. That's why you don't see me wearing a lot of different makeups and a lot of different things, because I know the health and detriments that these things cause. And non-Hispanic black women have higher levels of exposure of several phthalates and phthalate alternative metabolites than do non-Hispanic white women. Okay, so yeah. Animal studies have associated these phthalate exposure with adverse effects on the liver, the kidney, and male and female reproductive systems, especially when the exposure happens in developing organisms. For example, animals exposed to phthalates in the mother's womb have shown decreased sperm activity and concentration, early puberty in females, and testicular cancer, and possible reproductive, developmental, and other effects of phthalates in humans are subject to ongoing research. The phthalates have been detected in humans, but they're not sure what all it's causing, but we do know it's been shown to increase what we call hypocryptocortism, meaning the testes does not descend. Yeah, we're seeing a lot more hypospadias, the opening of the urethras on the bottom of the penis. Yeah, so these phthalates are very bad for developing fetuses, and they're bad just for our overall health. It can cause early puberty, in females. It can show decreased sperm activity. That's why we're seeing infertility on the rise. Guys, you need to check yourself. The males make up about 52% of the causes of infertility. So if a couple is subscribed to this channel, if you're having problems with infertility, you need to make sure the male gets an exam as much as the female does. Okay, so yeah, these are nasty. So I just want to talk a little more about what these are, how these are in the environment. So all the scented products, okay, all of them pretty much have phthalates in them, okay, and that's what keeps the scent around. So be very careful what scented products you buy, okay, and that's skin products, hair products, air fresheners, all those sorts of things. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about how to reduce your exposure of these things. And if you didn't watch the BPA, that is important, but these are for both these phthalates and BPA. So first and foremost, do not use plastic containers in the microwave. Those polycarbonate containers are strong and durable, but over time it will break down from the use in high temperatures, leaching out the BPA and the phthalates. Okay? Plastic containers have recycle codes on the bottom. Avoid plastics that are marked with recycle codes 1, 3, or 7, which are more likely to be made with BPA. Instead, choosing marked with a 2, 4, or 5 will reduce the likelihood of exposure to BPA and the phthalates. Okay, reduce your use of canned goods. That's because the epoxy resin on the inside have the BPA in them. Use refillable glass, porcelain, and stainless steel containers for food and water and beverage containers, especially if you're using hot foods and liquids, because these things leach out. Okay, so for an example, I use this when I go on hikes. It is plastic. I'm not too concerned because I fill it with room temperature water, and I never put hot things in here. So never ever put hot things in these. Okay, but for things I'm going to use in my car and things I'm taking around to hot places, I use this, the stainless steel water container. Please guys, if you're using bottled water, stop that. One, it's contributing to the plastic pollution in the environment, but that is a no joke exposure to BPA and phthalates. That's what makes the bottles crinkly, like be able to be in that bottle shape and be clear. Okay, they all have these in them. Okay, use glass baby bottles, and the babies that are bottle fed use instead of getting latex nipples, because those contain phthalates, use silicone nipples. Okay, that will help reduce the exposure to phthalates. And to minimize your exposure, avoid vinyl toys, perfume shampoos and lotions, and choose fragrance-free things whenever possible, and that includes laundry detergents, everything. So some companies are now making baby bottles, food containers, teethers, shampoo, lotions, and other children's items that are BPA free and or phthalate free. Always read the package label or check with the manufacturer to know what you're bringing into your home. Okay guys, so that's my video. That's how to lower your exposure. Oh, change out your food containers to glass. Okay, it's fine if the lid, because you're never going to use the lid in the microwave. You're gonna put them in the microwave or the oven like this, right? And when you put the hot food in, it won't leach chemicals into you. Okay, so that's my tips. You don't want these in your body. They are harmful to you. They cause all kinds of problems, and that's why you need to tune in next episode, because I'm going to be talking specifically how phthalates lead to fatigue. Okay, and this is super important for all my chronic fatigue syndrome people, fibromyalgia people, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis people, and just neurodegeneratives in general, because your nerves are very high energy cells and these phthalates interfere. So you'll need to check in next week. Alright guys, I love you, and please give me a thumbs up if you learned something and this is helping you, and if you could subscribe, I really appreciate it. As a naturopathic doctor, we want to get the garbage out of the body, and that's what this series is to intend, to educate you on the garbage that's coming into your body so you can avoid these things. Alright? Alright. I do love you. Okay, bye-bye.